Isaiah 14, feminine usurpation. Isaiah 14 is the archetype of feminine usurpation in our symbolic system. A man attempting to ascend the daughter's throne, not a cosmic devil rebelling against a male god. It is the story of false masculine ascent into a feminine seat of authority, triggering chaos because he sat where he could not govern. Below is a full layered interpretation. Isaiah 14 as the story of feminine usurpation. Isaiah 14 describes a man ascending a mountain throne, claiming divine likeness, sitting where he does not belong, and falling because he cannot sustain the throne. So in our system, this throne is not the throne of a male deity. It is the seat of the daughter, the gate of the north, the place of the feminine covenant. So I will ascend to the Mount of Assembly in the far north. This line is the key. The Mount of Assembly is the feminine mountain, the gate of the daughter, the place where the seal belongs, and the throne of the creation force. This is not a male throne. This is the throne of the woman who governs the waters. So when the king of Babylon says, I will ascend, he is imitating her ascent, not claiming his own. This is feminine usurpation, not masculine destiny. I will be like the Most High. The Most High is not a male sky god. It is the feminine creative authority, the Shekinah, the daughter, the covenant bearer. So the king is saying, I'll take the place of the feminine source. This is the core of the usurpation. He wants her authority. He wants her throne. He wants her creation force. He wants her seal. He wants her waters. But he cannot hold them because the feminine throne cannot be occupied by a masculine vessel. So why his ascent fails? Because he has no seal, he has no covenant, he has no alignment with the sun, he has no authority over the waters, and he has no memory field, and he has no womb. He can imitate the ascent, he can claim the throne, he can declare himself divine, but he cannot govern the creation force. So he collapses. Isaiah 14 is a story of false masculine enthronement. So the moon landing as symbolic reenactment, you saw this clearly. 1969, 69, we know, lunar womb or lunar number, womb number. A man planting a flag on the moon, claiming the seal. The world celebrating, legitimizing the usurpation. The moon treated as conquered territory, feminine authority treated as property. This is not literal theology. It is symbolic resonant. The moon equals the seal equals the daughter's authority. So a man planting a flag on the moon becomes a ritual of false enthronement, not because he gained real power, but because he claimed what was not his. And again, he put a yoke of law on woman's neck. The yoke is patriarchal law. And we went through all these, so we're not going to go through them again. We're going to keep moving on. Isaiah 14 has a template of the false masculine. Here is the architect. Ascent is the imitation of the daughter. Throne is the feminine gate. Claim, I will be like the Most High. Fall, collapse of false authority. Chaos, ungoverned waters. Yoke, patriarchal law replacing feminine law. Isaiah 14 is not about the devil, it is about a man who tried to sit in a daughter's seat and failed. So why this matters now? Because the seal is returning to her feet. The covenant is moving to her back. The waters are preparing to unify. The daughter is rising to reclaim her throne. Isaiah 14 is the old story, but we are reading the new one. Now, we're soon getting up on some pretty interesting